into schools or educate young people from that grassroots, like going to primary schools and kind of change the experience so that it improves the kind of the perception of what the police is.
So it's about everybody, educating everybody and breaking it down for even like grandparents and their experiences and everything. And the way we believe that can be done is first of all acknowledging the wrong they done. Yeah, acknowledging and accepting the wrong they done. Because when you acknowledge and accept it, then it sets people free.
This is about police having interactions with young people where they're not a victim or they're not a suspect. And actually, you know, we need to have more positive interactions so people realise that we are fathers, sons, brothers, sisters, mums, uncles, aunts, friends, like everyone else.
I mean, this young gentleman here was finding it really hard, even with the question, because he was saying with his peers, he thinks a different way from his peers. So it was hard for him to even answer the question. So that's what we were kind of trying to go over, trying to put it in a different way of how we can try and get that engagement, get it more community-based, where more community have a say in what happens, but it needs to start from the top. So I think we kept on going back to that whole thing of it, starting from how do we get it from the top to make it run all the way through.
We all know that young people are attracted to prizes and things like that. So if young people are to get more involved with these types of initiatives, what can they get in return? So I know that Stephen did share that there used to be funding available, so maybe if they can get some more funding to attract young people, maybe like JD vouchers or something like that, so that they can make a positive impact in their communities and be a part of something.
You literally go into the schools or talking from the preschools and onwards, you build a genuine relationship. Because currently, you look at the current state, a lot of kids, their first job is to be, their first dream job is to get a job in the civil servant kind of area, fireman, police officer, nurse, doctor, etc., etc. Then there is a disconnect. And the next time they have that interaction with the police, for example, it's a bad experience. But they are now old enough to store that. And that trauma is what they then live through. So essentially, if you keep that relationship going from such a young age, you build them up. You can't forget the face-to-face value. Yes, we are in a social media era. Yes, the internet is important. But if you forget that face-to-face value, there is a tone that you can't get through a message. There is a message that you can't get through a text message. So you have to have that face-to-face dialogue, that contact, that personal contact, to actually show people what's going on.
What's really important is ownership, familiarity. You may not see some more events like this, you may see our colleagues, but whatever happens is that comes out this and someone takes it, someone owns that, you get that feedback, and we move on from there with some tangible result that we can work on.
These sort of events should have more young people because their views are important. In fact, most people here should have been young. Their views will tell us where we need to go as a police force and where we need to go as interacting with the community as well.
We want to do our bit. We're not here because we want to spend our Saturday afternoon having a talk shop and then we walk out of here, we put it in some fancy action plan and nothing changes. You know, we're not doing this for nothing to change. We're doing this because we're passionate about it. On a massive cheer, round of applause.